iPhone users about to get a big update to their software. iOS 16 is dropping this fall and comes with a bunch of new features, including the highly anticipated message editing option for those risky tests. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley on what we can expect in the upcoming update. Look, if you've got those blue text message bubbles, apparently in this new version, you can edit it after the fact. That's
risky text or just drunk text.
Or just drunk text.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never do that. Everything that I send is very PG.
For sure.
That's it. It's mostly just Toy Story gifts. No. It'd be very strange for a 37-year-old man to do. Anyway, so you can get these text messages with iOS 16. Brian and I actually tried it earlier, where he's running.
I'm on 15.
He's on 15.
Yeah, so it didn't work.
It did not work. But we actually have a screenshot of what it'll look like when you do delete the tweet, and it should, or your message, you can see there, you have an undo option, you have a delete option, or unsend, whatever, however they phrase it. And, right now, since Brian's not on 16, it says, you've deleted it on your end, but he can probably still see it, and he could still see it. But down the line, that will not be the case. So you'll be able to delete these texts, edit them. You won't be saying duck anymore every 5 seconds. The other thing is, the big thing for this, though, is the change to the lock screen. And I think that's what a lot of people are going to notice right out of the gate. And so there's new features. You can actually edit the lock screen. You can add new widgets. I did a whole bunch of changes to mine. There's an emoji one where you can make different emojis if you'd like.
As the cover,
and your home screen. So this is my emoji one. I don't even know what I did with it. It's
some shades, some fire emojis.
Yeah, there's one where you can now put some widgets directly under the actual time, so that I can get right now if I wanted to.
It's like layered.
Yes.
Yeah, this, like we're showing right now.
Exactly, yeah. So I can see on mine, I have the temperature and then my calendar, which says I have a meeting coming up. There's also other changes throughout. There's the ability to unsend emails now from the Mail app. So I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally sent an email from my @me account.
Yes,
rather
I have
than,
done that many times.
And then you're like, how come this person's not getting back to me? And so you can see at the bottom of the screen there in super small print, it says unsend. So it's just a few pieces that they've added as far as the messaging and the home screen goes that are really helpful. There's also one that's just very fun and so far stupid, but you can go into a photo, long press it, and then take something from that photo out and put it somewhere else.
Right.
So I did my cat. His tail did not come along with him. I also did me. I just took myself. So now I can just, I can put myself, I don't know,
sticker. So that's a sticker of Dan wearing a fuzzy,
First of all, that's Sherpa inside of a denim. I was wearing a Canadian tuxedo. No, I was wearing sweatpants because I keep it classy on the streets.
By the way, can we go back to the editing text? My favorite is when somebody tries to autocorrect. And
every single time, yes,
yes. Four texts of the same word, right?
So,
I mean, I don't think that's the kind of stuff people are really wanting to edit. There's probably things are, a little more.
Yeah.
To Brian's point, risque, maybe? I don't know.
Just a bunch of Toy Story text, that's all.
But let's talk really quickly about the update with the Watch.
WatchOS.
Which you're very excited about.
I'm very excited about it. I think WatchOS is probably my favorite just because I'm obsessed with it. I constantly use it. If I don't track my steps or my rings, my entire exercise for the day. It didn't count. I could run a marathon. If I don't close my rings, I might as well have just been sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. So there are big changes coming. The major ones that you'll notice is in workouts, there's actually a lot more detail as to what you're doing when you're actually exercising. So that's really cool. You'll be able to go back and compare it to your prior exercises. Another thing that I really love, I love the weather widget on the watch.
I love the weather as well, Dan.
I love the weather.
We
all love the weather.
We love the weather here.
One of the big things for me, though, and it's a silly, stupid complaint, but every time I open the weather app on the phone, I check the humidity because I sweat too much.
Well, in the summer also.
Right.
Summer's been rough.
Also in the fall, the winter, but now humidity is finally on the watch. So.
Really quickly, when I walk, I often get, are you on an elliptical?
Ooh.
I think that's the way I walk, maybe. It's like,
it asks that.
It asks that. It doesn't ask whether I'm walking. It's always, are you on an elliptical?
I'm using an analog watch here. So the two of you have the Apple Watch right now. So I don't have any of those features.
It's great though. I really do love it.
All right. When do these updates quickly?
Coming down in the fall in September when the new watch and the new iPhone come out.
All right. Yahoo Finance's tech editor Dan Howley. Thanks so much.